If there's one thing I don't get about gamers, it's their brand loyalty towards certain companies, or mixed brand loyalty in this case. If you go on popular gaming forums, you'll see people bashing Sony and Microsoft consoles while preaching the word about PC gaming. What operating system do these PC gamers use on their expensive PCs? Not Linux, but Microsoft Windows. It's like people bragging about how electric cars are better than anything you can fill up at a pump, including even hydrogen, biofuels, or CNG, while not doing a single bit of research to see where does your car battery or electricity come from. And why does this matter? Because the thing is, Microsoft is not your friend, especially not in the desktop operating system market. Plenty of people blindly continue to use Windows despite controversies such as Embrace, Extend, Extinguish, and Windows 10 blatantly stripping away control from the computer user under the promise that, hey, here's a free upgrade, and guess what? You're getting your old start menu back. It's gonna be the best Windows ever, because you have a start menu now. However, not much has affected gamers. While Windows 10 has introduced performance issues for many gamers including me, there are plenty willing to blow it off with the typical excuses such as, maybe your power supply is failing or your cooler isn't working. Or my personal favorite, upgrade bro! And what I did was I just downgraded to 7 and next thing you know my issues went away. They also ignore the privacy complaints with lame excuses to blow it all off, such as, I can disable it bro! Even though they never actually bothered to look at what the privacy policy states they can do. There's also now a new Windows 10 edition, however, and this plans to make things worse for gamers. Windows 10S. So what is Windows 10S, also known as Windows RT2 Electric Boogaloo? Well, it's a gimped version of Windows 10 that's like Windows 10. It looks like Windows 10. It feels just like Windows 10, except for one big difference. It can't run desktop apps that aren't from the Windows Store. You read that right. You can't run apps that aren't from the Windows Store. This means that you can't run your favorite Windows apps, including Chrome or Firefox, Steams and games from it, Adobe, Vegas Pro, and more. You can, however, upgrade at a cost of $49 to unlock functionality locked away in your computer by a paywall. That's right, that's what Microsoft is now doing. So, how could this be a problem for you, a gamer? Let's just say that little Jimmy gets a new cheap laptop with Microsoft Windows 10S for Christmas because that's all mommy could afford. Or maybe mom's rich and they got him a Surface Book. Anyways, it runs this gimped Windows 10, which means that he can't play all the games his cool friends at school are playing, like Minecraft, Garry's Mod, Team Fortress 2, Undertale, and Overwatch, as they are not in the Windows Store. Well, Minecraft is, but it's a gimped version. Like it or not, this is going to hurt PC gaming, as many PC gamers are on those cheap laptops you find at Wal-Mart, and that's a fact. Just look at how many Intel GPUs register on the Steam hardware survey, because there are a lot of them. And this is just going to hurt the PC worse as a platform, as you're now going to have many PC gamers who won't be able to use Steam like everybody else. They will only be locked in to the Windows Store, and there's nothing they can do about it. Sure, there's paying the $49 to upgrade to Windows 10 Pro, but if you've ever had to grow up in a household or be around people with cheap parents who just don't get what their kid wants to do, you're going to end up with lots of PC gamers who will be unable to play the games that everybody else is, either because their parents don't want to pay up or because they don't have $49 to spend and they don't know about used ThinkPads and the like, or they don't want to buy a used laptop. They'd rather buy a new Acer than a used ThinkPad. I've been around plenty of those people before, so yeah. And here's the thing. Windows 10 fanboys are going to damage control this somehow. The same goes with modern technology users who have no knowledge of anything and are content with being pushed around by big corporations. People will come up with excuses for this, like, well, you can't change the default browser on a Chromebook either. This is great. This is great. I love Windows 10. Thanks, Microsoft. Except the thing here is, you used to be able to have control over your own computer, and now you don't. There's no excuse for this whatsoever, and you can't spin it. I also don't get why some people defend this, because honestly, what do you get out of defending a company that screws you over? Absolutely nothing, except disappointment and trying to hide it when you get screwed over by something such as an update that disables your printer, or an update that makes the internet no longer work that you couldn't skip. Welcome to the dystopian world of Windows 10. It's only going to get worse from here.